Hi, it's Jack. It's Wednesday, January 6th, 2010, and I'm happy to report that BJ was released from the hospital yesterday, and it, he's doing pretty good. He's regaining some of his muscle control and able to grasp things and able to help with the transfers from the wheelchair to the bed and that sort of thing. But he still has a lot of residual methadone in his system. So he's getting good pain control from that. He's on morphine again, but very low doses. But I expect that over the next few days, the pain will return as the methadone is metabolized. What was particularly disturbing to me when I looked at the discharge papers from the hospital was that nowhere on there the primary diagnosis, secondary diagnosis, nowhere was it mentioned that he was overdosed on methadone. Um, they kind of reported stuff like he was delirium and dehydration, renal failure, respiratory distress. There was all these things like that, but nowhere did it say that, he had too much methadone. So, it's not like I'm after anybody or anything, but I would like this to be documented. I think it deserves to be documented. I'm not resentful of anybody about it, but um, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to bring it up to the doctor. He's back with his old original doctor, and we'll see him next week. So I am going to mention it to him. I'm not going to fuss, but I'm going to mention it. Um, so I got him home, and we went and picked up his prescriptions, which, by the way, I just learned that Walmart has $4 prescriptions. So he's on about 8 or 9 different things, so we're saving a ton of money. And as much as I don't particularly like Walmart because of their customer service, they seem to have gotten kind of better, and this is really a good deal. So, I'm too poor anyway to be picky, so if I can save, $60 a month, I'm going to do it. Um, the other thing is he did his transfers, about 5 or 6 transfers from the car to the chair, and back and forth yesterday. And then in the evening he wanted to go out and have a cigarette, which he's back smoking again, to my disappointment. So I was trying to transfer him from his wheelchair to the recliner chair, and he the Alzheimer is it's gotten so much better because I think part of what was happening was the intoxication, of course, from the pain meds. So he was really messed up, through November and December. But part of what's happening is when he was home today, and his mind's been surprisingly clear. He's not having symptoms like calling out the dead relatives and stuff anymore. But he's not remembering his home for the last 20 years. He's kind of mixing them all together. Last night he wanted to get a beer license and sell beer on the lower floor. We only have one floor. He hasn't drinking beer in like 30 years, so I don't know where that's coming from. But so he's still showing some kind of weird, just they're not going to go away. He's just falling down another step of the dementia stairs. He's fallen again. He's not going to go back up, but I think we've stopped the free fall that he was in anyway. So I was trying to transfer him last night and had him under the arms and was trying to scoot him onto the chair. And we got halfway between that and the chair, and he stopped and started looking at the TV. And I'm going, BJ, come on, we got to do it. And he didn't respond. And I'm going, BJ, come on, let's do it. And then he goes, I don't want you talking to me like that. You're yelling at me. And I'm standing there. He's starting to like drop, and my feet are starting to slide out. And I'm like, BJ, come on, So anyway, he didn't fall. I gently lowered him, but he was all mad because I was yelling at him, and I'm trying to explain I wasn't yelling at you. I was desperate because my body was giving out holding him, and he was in the no man's land between the chair and the reclining chair. So fortunately I was able to gently touch him, and we couldn't get him back up again. So he had to spend the night on the floor, so I took the mattress off his hospital bed and was able to roll and push him and stuff. But he's 6'4", about 300 pounds, and last night his muscles, and he was dead weight. I mean, just total dead weight. He couldn't help it all. And this morning he's doing a little better. So the methadone we can see, leaving. This is because of the methadone, this muscle weakness. So I hope he continues to improve that way. And also we're getting some home health care because I agreed to bring him home instead of sending him to the rehab center where we've had bad luck, because he's just Alzheimer's. He's just too nutty. It's better for me to take care of him. And so the home health care lady helped me get him into the chair this morning, and she said we could get there's a lift or something that if that happens again, it kind of is a deal that straps go under him and it'll mechanically lift him. So that'll be a good Christmas present for me, because man, I think my wrist is kind of messed up anyway. I think I might have busted my wrist, and man, I got like all kinds of stuff wrong with me now. So I busted a tooth over Christmas. I think I busted my wrist. So I'm pretty sore. So the other thing, the news here from Florida is this freeze. This is just miserable. So it's not crappy enough. With all these medical problems, it's cold, and a lot of plants are getting zapped, and I hope the citrus farmers and the strawberry farmers do okay over this cold snap, but it's looking pretty bad. We're having a record low. I've been in Florida more than 30 years, and this is, I've never seen it like this. And they're saying we're going to get snow here in the Florida Panhandle, here around Tallahassee. And man, I just get so depressed when that happens. The cold's bad enough, and then 2 weeks of freezing temperatures, and man, I'm just not even going to talk about it. So anyway, BJ's home, and that's good. So that's it from Dementia Land. So signing off. This is Jack. Be good and grow.